Join me as I take on the challenge of cash stuffing my entire monthly budget and see if I can stick to it. So, you want to know about cash stuffing? Well, let me tell you, it's a total game changer when it comes to budgeting. I mean, who doesn't want to be in control of their finances, right? It's all about making a conscious decision to take charge of your money, and cash stuffing makes it super easy. The idea behind cash stuffing is simple: you divide your expenses into categories, and then you fill envelopes with the corresponding amount of cash for each category. It's like a visual representation of your budget, and it's so much more effective than just staring at numbers on a spreadsheet. And the best part, it's not rocket science. Anyone can do it, regardless of their financial situation. So, if you're ready to start cash stuffing and take control of your finances, keep watching because I'm about to dive deeper into the world of cash stuffing. Let's talk about budgeting for a second. We've all been there. We make a budget, we try to stick to it, but somehow we always end up overspending. And then we're left wondering, where did it all go wrong? I mean, budgeting can be tough, and it's easy to get discouraged when we don't see the results we want. But here's the thing, traditional budgeting methods often don't work because they're too restrictive. We set up these elaborate spreadsheets, we track every single transaction, and it becomes exhausting. And then we give up because it's just too much work. I mean, who wants to spend their Sunday afternoons crunching numbers, right? And another problem with traditional budgeting is that it doesn't take into account human psychology. We're emotional creatures, and sometimes we just can't resist the temptation to overspend. Whether it's a sale sign at the mall or a limited time offer on our favorite coffee, we're constantly being bombarded with messages that are designed to get us to spend more. But cash stuffing is different because it's based on the 50/30/20 rule. You allocate 50% of your income towards necessary expenses like rent and utilities, 30% towards discretionary spending like entertainment, and 20% towards saving and debt repayment. It's a simple, yet effective way to manage your money. And the best part is that cash stuffing is flexible. If you need to make adjustments, you can do it easily. Let's say you realize you need to allocate more money towards groceries, you can just take some cash from another envelope and move it to the groceries envelope. It's that simple. Another common challenge people face when it comes to budgeting is a lack of savings. We always mean to save, but somehow it never happens. And then we're left with nothing when emergencies arise. But cash stuffing makes saving a priority. You set aside a certain amount of money each month, and you can watch your savings grow over time. But here's the thing, cash stuffing isn't just about saving money, it's about developing healthy financial habits. When you use cash instead of credit cards, you're more mindful of your spending. You start to think twice before making impulse purchases, and you become more intentional about how you use your money. So, how does cash stuffing actually work? Well, the first step is to identify your income and expenses. You need to know where your money is coming from and where it's going. Then, you categorize your expenses into needs and wants. This is where you decide what's essential and what can be cut back on. Once you've categorized your expenses, you can start allocating your money. You fill the envelopes with the corresponding amount of cash, and you're good to go. It's like a visual representation of your budget, and it makes it so much easier to stick to it. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what about online transactions? How do I handle those? Well, the thing is, you can still use cash stuffing even if you do most of your transactions online. You can set aside a certain amount of money for online expenses, and then transfer it to your online accounts as needed. The key is to find a system that works for you and stick to it. Cash stuffing is all about being intentional with your money, and it's so much more effective than just winging it. So, let me share a personal story with you. I used to struggle with budgeting, just like many of you. I would make a budget, but I would always end up overspending. But then I discovered cash stuffing, and it completely transformed my financial situation. I was able to pay off debt, build up my savings, and finally feel in control of my finances. The key takeaway from my story is that cash stuffing works. It's not just some trendy budgeting method, it's a proven way to take control of your finances. And the best part is that it's so simple. You don't need to be a financial expert to use cash stuffing. So, let's recap what we've covered so far. We've talked about the challenges of budgeting, the benefits of cash stuffing, and how it works. And I've shared a personal success story to show you that it's possible to transform your financial situation using cash stuffing. In conclusion, cash stuffing is a simple yet effective way to manage your finances. It's not rocket science, and anyone can do it. So, if you're ready to take control of your finances, I encourage you to give cash stuffing a try. And don't forget to share your experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your journey.